back to Maul Paints. Thanks for joining me. Got a good episode for you lined up tonight. But can you quiet down? I'm trying to do this painting. Whatever. If you're wondering what was going on, I kind of took in a Jawa a couple weeks ago. They're really cool characters, and I swear, but I don't want to say anything, but like I feel like he's stealing my stuff. I don't know. I've had like 3 Roombas go missing. A couple other like shiny items I've had come out of nowhere. I don't want to say anything because I feel like I'm gonna hurt his feelings. I don't know. It's really cool, but anyway, let's get back to the painting. So, all right, let me grab my stuff. Excuse me for 1 second. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Trying to turn over a new leaf in life here. Calm down. It's a lot of fun to have, but okay. I'm sorry. Let's get back to what the whole point of this was, okay? All right, well, so what I've got lined up for you tonight is kind of a cool winter scene. I'm going to start kind of with a neat little, I don't know, I could say more of like a dusk type winter scene, but I'm just going to dive right into it. So black canvas covered with a little bit of a kind of a magenta color. So let's dive right in here. I'm going to take kind of a fan brush, just dive right into just some titanium white. We're just going to kind of make little clouds all up in the sky here. So just kind of make a little rubbing. We're just kind of randomly putting these up wherever there's really no spot to put these, but just kind of making a really neat sky. And keep reloading this as much as you want. After we're done making these clouds, we'll blend them, get everything real nice, and well, I think you're really gonna like this painting. I think you're really gonna have a good time here. So we're just kind of taking the corner of the fan brush and just rubbing in little clouds here and there. Does not have to be symmetrical, perfect, just wherever you think that clouds might kind of be floating around at, because clouds are supposed to make you happy. They don't for me, but you know, if they do for you, that's cool. You know, do what you got to do. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep making a little, this is just kind of little, tiny little, just taking the corner of the brush and just rubbing it where you think clouds would be at. Probably should have told you. I already actually had. Yeah, you know what? I already told you. You know, whatever. Okay. Figure we'll do all the way down to the horizon here with just little clouds here and there. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Should have been listening the first time. I'm telling you, I love having that guy around, but okay. Let's see, we'll go down maybe right about to here will be our horizon. But if you're doing this painting at home, do whatever you want to do. Like I said, there's no actual perfect way to do any of these things. So now you kind of have a little bit of clouds in the sky. Maybe there's a couple up here. Really going to brighten up the tops of them. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Whatever. So, what I'm going to do now is we're going to fluff out the bottom of the clouds, and then we're going to lift the tops of them. So, you can either clean off your brush, whichever you want to do, or you can just take a new one, which I'm going to do because I don't feel like cleaning that one. So, it's going to lightly blend the bottoms of the clouds here, just by rubbing the bottoms of them right into the canvas. Because clouds are supposed to be kind of fluffy and whatever. Maybe something like that. You gotta do it to every one of them because you know all the clouds are different. But okay. It's not all of them, but all right. Now take dry brush and we're gonna lightly cross the canvas like this. We're just blending in all the edges of the clouds to make it actually look like clouds, and then lift up. Maybe one little swipe again. And we got a happy little sky. Happy little sky. Okay. Now I think what we're gonna do for the ground here is I'm gonna maybe make a few little foothills. I don't know, figure out something. I'm just gonna use a 1-inch brush here. It's gonna take some, we'll take some phthalo blue, maybe just a touch of that white. And we're just gonna kind of begin tapping in some foothills way back in the distance. These aren't really going to be that noticeable because we're going to end up covering these with trees and stuff anyway, but kind of making a cool little background here. These foothills can kind of go in any shape you want them to. And then just with a slight lift upward, you're going to make it look like little trees. Way back in the distance. So there's really going to be absolutely very little to no detail with these. And then we're going to kind of tap in to make it look like mist. And this mist is really going to help you out because that way you won't be able to tell where the next layer of tree starts. I don't know, maybe something like that. Maybe we'll use just a touch of the white and just kind of something like that. Okay. Just going to kind of make a little background. Ground here. Take just a little step back. Alright, cool, it looks good, whatever. Okay, now I'm just going to put some smooth snow in here. I'm going to clean off this brush. Use an odorless paint thinner. After that's knocking the excess off, we're going to beat the sith out of it. Not as fun with the 1-inch brush, but you know, still fine. Okay, we're just gonna go into straight titanium white. And just using the white, we're just gonna kind of make little swipes of snow, kind of like it's coming down a little hill here. Maybe this will meet into like a small path from this side. Maybe something like that. So a lot of this might get covered up with little trees here and there, but it'll still be cool. Bring this one down. Like I said, this is real smooth snow, so I'll put in a little bit of grass here in a little bit, but just for now, just straight pulling it down is going to make it look like smooth, fresh snow. Okay. Okay, we're going to take any size fan brush. I'm just going to use a bigger one here. Dry that off, and we're going to make a couple background, just actually a couple big trees here. So we're going to go right into some sap green, little Van Dyke brown, what the heck, even a little lamp black. And now we're just going to make kind of some little evergreens, just wherever you want them. I mean, you can make these, you can make as many or as few as you want. What's kind of cool too is if you actually let the paint go off the brush a little bit, the dimmer and thinner the paint looks, the further back the tree will appear. A real big sucker right here. Just really load that brush up with color. Maybe a real big one right here. All the way down. And then maybe we'll put just maybe a little bit of shrubs in the background there. And then maybe we'll put a couple more on the other side. No right or wrong way to do this. Maybe we'll put one. What the heck, maybe one we have a huge tree right here. Maybe this one comes all the way up there. Maybe a little one right back there in the background. Who knows? You can do anything when you're painting like this. And, you know, why don't we have one right here? Right in the middle. You're not going to be able to see too much here until I start throwing the highlights on, but I think we're just going to use straight white. Like there's just the fresh snow that's come down on the trees. So, but for now we're just going to keep adding our background. There's not looking for a bunch of detail, just kind of filling in the areas. Maybe there's even a little bush right here. Who knows? Something simple. Okay, and we got a little bit more here. And I'm going to go back into that white that I was using before. And we'll just kind of bring this down. Kind of level it off. Something like that. A little bit more white. We're going to pull this right into the trees here to make it look kind of like a little embankment. A little bit too much. something. Kind of swoop down. Something like that. Yeah, take a little bit of that blue. Yeah, a couple little grassy areas if you want to. Maybe one or two right here. And then we'll touch it up with the white. Okay. I'm adding a little bit too much blue here, so clean the brush off. This is actually my favorite part. I didn't actually really want to do this, but got to clean this little 1-inch brush off again. Okay, let's get back into this white again. Just gonna pull this straight down. Maybe there's a little bit of I like making water in my paintings, so we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, so pull a little bit more down this way. And who knows, something like that. So I want to do kind of a reflection, kind of the same color that I have in the sky. So I'm going to take straight white. You can probably use a bigger brush if you want to. I'm going to take this big 2-inch brush, go straight into the titanium white, and we're just going to pull straight down, and it's going to be, sorry about that, it's going to make instant reflection. And it should mix real nice with that color I've already got on the sky there. I didn't tell you, was there any magenta down here, otherwise wouldn't have seemed as cool. Maybe something simple like that, I don't know. And once you got that straight pulled down, just kind of pull straight across. Boom. You got a little bit of water there. And you better like it. I'm just saying. I'm gonna make a little bit right here. And you can sit there, if you sit there and go back and forth, you can blend this all day and you'll lose all the reflection. But if you want to lighten it up a little bit, like maybe you think the sky's a little too light, add a little more white. Maybe we want to make this part really white. Something simple, and go straight across. I really want to take these brush strokes out, so and we'll come back to that. Okay, let's go back. Holding it. Okay, I'm going to go back to this snow color, and I'm actually going to bring in this snow to kind of come in and make different planes with this water here. For now, let's kind of fill in this bottom. And then we'll bring it out, make little, I don't know what you're going to want to call these, but I don't know what they're called. Things. That's what they are. They're things that come out into the water here. And we'll add a little reflection to them too. Pull straight down. Just going to take a quick step back. Actually don't really like the look of this. I'm going to pull this down in there. up. But that's okay. It's okay if you mess it up, because as the great Darth Ross says, we don't make mistakes. We make happy accidents. Okay, enough. Anyway. I'm not feeling this area down here, so I think what I'm going to do... I'm not saying that as well. Okay. I'm going to go down here, and maybe we'll just kind of block this one off just a little bit, like there's, you know, just little thing here and there. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this water here. Not about the water, but I don't know if I really like the snow, so I really want to pull this down. Try not to go too crazy here. I think we're okay. Now that's going to add some highlights to the trees, and we'll pretty much have it done painting, so it's going to be pretty simple. Just take straight white and we're just going to add little highlights to the trees here, like a little snowfall. You put it wherever you want. Dude, isn't that so righteous? I don't know, I heard somebody on Earth say that. Okay. This one way back here. I actually forgot that one was there because I couldn't see it in the darkness. And a couple here. Make that come out, and then we'll make this little bush here. And if you want, you could, if you wanted to, you could kind of make it'll look kind of cool if you want. A few minutes left here. If you want to reflect down into the water, just take a little bit of that color. Actually, don't even remember what it was, and just kind of make a reflection. That there. Take your brush, pull straight down, pull across. Boom, instant reflection. I don't know, I kind of like it, to be honest. I think it's pretty cool. I just want to add a couple more reflections here. So, all right, I think we got to finish painting. So, fill in that background there, something like that. Cool. I think we have finished painting. So from everybody here at Maul Paints, I want to say thank you, and as always, let the hate flow through you. Hey, welcome back. You know, I wasn't really happy with the ending of that painting I just did, so I think I want to add a little bit more to the bottom left corner, kind of make it look like there's a little more snow-colored grass. I didn't want to jip you guys. You can see I already kind of added a little bit of kind of dark grass here. And a kind of a dark So I'm talking about, I don't even know it. Okay. You know, I actually really didn't like this blue here. Okay. Now I want to add a little bit of touch of the white here to make it look there's like some snow colored, some grass here. Too much blue in this. That's okay. Okay. You know what? I still don't like it. We're going to go right into some straight black here. That's something about the blue is just really bothering me. I don't like blue that much. It's a silly Jedi color. Okay. Down. Okay, you know what? I think now that the painting's finished, so once again, thanks for joining me and let the hate flow through you.